Climate change is the environmental challenge of this generation, and it is imperative that we act before it is too late. The Earth's climate has been changing throughout the history, and it is attributed to small variation on a global scale. We can't tackle this by ourselves, but we can easily solve this problem under global solidarity. First and foremost, we have to get to know what is the global warming causes. It is basically because of fossil fuels, deforestation, intensive farming, waste disposal, and last but not least, overconsumption. The impact of global warming is firstly accelerating the rise of sea levels. In response to climate change projected high risk in South and Southeast Asia. Secondly, the rise in temperature tampers with weather pattern, which is making storms more intensive, and it is increasingly problematic, devastating people's life. Thirdly, the rise in temperature also attributes to the rise of sea levels, as the water has been added from melting ice sheets and glaciers from both poles, and the expansion of seawater as it is getting warmer and warmer. Most experts think that it is brought about by greenhouse gases. So what is greenhouse gases? Greenhouse gases is a type of gas that absorbs and emits radiant energy within thermal infrared range. Firstly, climate change can also lead to animal extinction. As the temperature is getting warmer and warmer, of course, animals won't be able to survive in such severe conditions. And of course, that will cause habitat disruption. Habitat disruption is the key impact of global warming on wildlife. Ecosystem places where animals spend millions of years adapting, rapidly transform in response to climate change, and it is reducing their ability to fulfill their species need. Habitat disruption due to the change of temperature and water availability. They are affecting vegetation and animal that fits on it. After all, animal population can move into new spaces and continue to thrive. There are many solutions nowadays, yet nearly all of them exist today. However, most of them hinge on how we behave, shifting the way we make and consume. I believe that we individually should have the responsibility to use less water and less electricity, since I have mentioned before that one of the global warming causes is because of overconsumption. We can just reduce the amount of electric and water by turning off the lights or turning off the water faucets when we're not using it. Secondly, I think we should start using more public transport, since that action can help us to reduce the amount of smoke that we have produced. Because that will lead to the decrease of individual transport. And the company themselves, they have to minimize their energy wastage and also control emissions. And we have to stand up for the action now, since it's getting much more severe. Like Greta Thunberg, she has started a protest in 2018, even though she's just 16 years old, but she has creating a big impact on the people. And I believe that we humans have to do what we can quickly to solve this problem. Thank you for listening.